Let's get straight into this. But I will warn you before we get started, if you skip just one part of this video, it's going to be the reason that you're not getting over 100k views. We're gonna have to go through the 4 criteria in this video. The first one is going to be by far the most important, so I'm gonna leave that for last. So let's get started with criteria number 4. I know what these broad trends are, I'm about to share that with you, but before I do, I need you to smash that subscribe button in the pinned comment below. It's free right now, but I'm gonna be charging over $300 for this in the future, so please make sure you get into it right now. I created a free YouTube growth course, you can get the link in the pinned comment below. Right now it's 100% free, but I will be raising the price on it in the future, so make sure you get into it. I created a free Instagram growth course, you can get the link in the pinned comment below. It's going to tell you the best time to be posting on Instagram right now because I'm not gonna have time to cover that in this video. You need to get into my mentorship program where I guarantee that I can help you grow on Instagram. In fact, I'm gonna tell you what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use to guarantee that you grow in the next 30 days. If you don't grow, I'm gonna give you your money back, 0 questions asked.
Every one of us wants to grow on social media, and apparently, Robert Benjamin's the guy to do it. I mean, he helped Gary Vee out, so yeah. So I went ahead and bought his courses so that you don't have to. And here are the 3 reasons why you should or shouldn't buy his course. And number 1 is arguably the most important one. But before we talk about that, let's talk about number 2, and we'll get back to number 1 at the end of the video. So stay tuned and don't leave off the video. And for that, I think I'm gonna need to change character. So, you like that? So, is Robert Benjamin legit, and is he worth it? The short answer is yes, sort of. If we ignore the way that he stretches out every video and uses annoying tactics like telling you things out of order, constantly stressing that there's a new update on every platform, and telling you how important it is to not skip a single second of his video in order to increase his watch time and revenue, he actually does have some very relevant things to say, albeit to push you into buying his courses. Speaking of which, I went through all of his free courses, which is essentially just the same content that he puts on YouTube with 2 or 3 bits of extra information, which I'm sure he'll make a video later on to milk. Each course and YouTube video are geared in a way to make you buy his courses and memberships, which are about $300 a pop, which I don't know for you, but for me, that's pretty f***ing expensive. But since I'm so desperate to suck on the teat of that sweet, sweet clout, I went ahead and bought his YouTube and TikTok courses. So, did I achieve everything I wanted? Did I become richer than the Paul brothers? Did I get more views than Harry Styles? Was I finally able to stop being a starving actor? No. Did I get everything that I promised me? Partially. His tips did help gain followers, subscribers, and views, although not nearly as much as he promised. The problem that I found is that his content is almost exactly the same as his free course content and YouTube content. He says you'll receive things like the 6-step course program, updates on the latest trends, a personalized growth plan, weekly check-ins, and guaranteed growth in 30 days or your money-back guarantee, as well as giving you the times and days to post with the right hashtags and so on. However, he only sends you cookie-cutter suggestions, which I'm sure his assistant sends to everyone who buys the course. His weekly check-ins are the exact same thing. They're honestly just updates on what you can find on the trending page for YouTube and TikTok. These are all followed up by spamming your phone and email, asking you to renew or to buy a new course because you definitely need it and cannot miss it. When you try to ask questions, he usually either replies late or sometimes he doesn't even reply at all. Speaking of which, he's constantly telling you to DM him and text him any questions or concerns that you may have, but every time you do, he just responds with a deal offer like a clothing brand. Also, a 30-minute call with this guy is $125. I could pay less than half of that for a masterclass from a successful content creator. Heck, I could pay $10 for my high school bully to punch me in the face and get more clout from that. Now, if you're dissatisfied with the course or don't get the results that you promised, don't worry, you can always get a guaranteed refund. Although, from all the reviews I've read and his typical response time, good luck with that. Despite all this, a lot of what he has to say is good advice and relevant information. I think it could help a lot of people grow and learn to leverage social media. I respect his hustle and can see how much effort he puts into his courses. And luckily, he's one of the few gurus that actually has some substance to what he says. In conclusion, I think he has a lot of good advice and tips to help you grow, but I would just stick to all of his free YouTube videos because it seems to me that his courses, and especially the paid memberships, are pretty much the exact same thing, and the only slight differences are not worth the price point. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below if you've also taken his course. I'm curious to see what your thoughts and experiences are. Also, feel free to rate my moist critical impression, and I'll see you in the next video.
I don't think we're in love, that's just the drugs.